It began with 3 pillars, the foundation for UW Esports, pushing ourselves to greater heights.
Community.
Career.
Competition.
He wasn't able to get that big of a pick.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of Toronto Defiant Yakpung. Reminiscent of that, of just juggling everyone into the corner there.
Maybe that'll be the game changer here for UW.
Maybe. Oh my goodness! What an angle by Wizard!
Wow. What a shot.
Welcome everyone to the stream. Today we have BEC Overwatch 2 West Playoffs Semifinals versus Northwestern University. We hope you enjoy being a part of our community, and we invite you to get more involved. Follow us here on Twitch or catch up on Instagram and YouTube, both at UW Esports. Now, to introduce yourself, I'm Shu. I'm currently a junior here at the University of Washington.
And I'm Dash. I'm a senior at UW.
Remember, if you guys want to get involved with UW Esports, we're always looking for some more volunteers. You can type !volunteer in the chat to find some roles that you might be interested in.
We're going to be in a lobby here in a second, but I think we're going to be on perks patch for this game. What do you think about that, considering we've been on no perks for the past few weeks, just seeing that Hazard played every game pretty much?
Oh, I'm so excited for perks. It adds so much to the game. It's going to be great, and it's also really nice to not see Hazard. You know,
I'm very interesting character, very fun character, but it has been a really stagnant meta for the past few months, and I think the perks have changed a lot in pro play. We see a lot more skill expression and a lot of really fun characters that were kind of underground last season.
Yeah, it's been great for the game. And great for viewing too.
Yeah. Who have you been playing recently, if you've been playing the new perks?
I've been playing D.Va.
Yeah, oh man.
Mainly.
Her perks are very good. The defense matrix shielding.
It gives her so much sustain. It's so
strong.
nice.
Because she has a lot of trouble versus Zarya right now because of how strong Zarya is, but having the ability to at least fight a little bit is quite helpful.
It's been great. What about you? Who have you been playing?
I have been playing some Ashe because of her Snakebite perk with that extra damage and reload. One of the main things that I hated about Ashe was that having to reload, her reload is so long for some reason, but the free ammo is very helpful for that. I've been playing some Sojourn too. I've been playing with the Sticky Bomb E, just because it like does an insane amount of damage for some reason.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm not good enough to use the ult once, so.
Oh yeah. That one's also like really good.
It's really good. You can like one body Zenyatta's. Kind of crazy.
What do you think we'll be seeing here today? There's been a lot of
Man. It's a lot. I would say a lot of characters are being played right now, and I mean in such a strong, important match, this being semifinals.
I mean, it's crazy.
A lot's on the line. Teams, I don't know if teams have really figured out what's super good yet, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of people jamming Zarya, Maga, Orisa, Doom, and that D.Va feel pretty strong right now. I've seen the Rhine and Ramatra a little bit, but I think they're not really super in the frame. And Ball and Hazard are still kind of some like off-meta dive picks as always.
I've been seeing kind of a lot of Ball. Ball has a crazy amount of health.
He does.
Especially
that
with
is true.
His perks. Like it's really hard to kill him at like any point. I don't think we'll be seeing Ball today, but
our tank plays Ball, so.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh awesome.
Although I don't know if Ichi's playing today, so maybe not.
Oh, who do we have instead?
Looks like we have Athena playing, which I think might be Panda.
Gotcha.
So Sneaky, our DPS might be Tank.
Gotcha. He plays Sig and what else does he play? Ram mostly?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mostly plays Hitscan though, but we've seen a little bit of the swap in between Hitscan and Tank, which I love to see someone be so malleable like that. Oh, we've seen. I really like Winston right now, to be honest with you.
Winston.
He feels kind of unkillable with his bubble heal as well, which is I'd love to see some of that perhaps.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So, what you've been playing some tank. Have you tried any of the DPS so far?
I'm kind of terrible at aiming.
You should play some Junkrat. He has the perk with the projectile speed. I honestly think we could see some of that just because of how fast that burst is.
Yeah, I've been seeing kind of some of the less skillful DPS in my ranked games. A lot of Bastion, a lot of Torbjorn.
Is quite tanky with his perks. I've been running the overshield plus the healing. Since you're healing so much, people are just shooting you. You're farming ult. You're farming overshield. It feels quite strong. With the Zarya in the meta, that ult onto the Zarya grav is probably an instant kill on the whole enemy team, which I love.
Oh yeah,
it's so fun.
It's pretty good.
But again,
also Fair has been pretty strong this patch.
Yeah, she is a lot of, I would say, the Cassidy and the Soldier, their perks are a bit more consistency related, which doesn't help a ton with how strong Mercy Pharah are right now.
Yeah.
We are going to be in game, and we will see the picks in a second at the top, but I've been loving seeing some Lucio on this map. It can be quite strong here. Along with that Pharah here, shooting into the again, the ceiling on this map gives Pharah such a strong air game, not being able to be seen. And it looks like we have some interesting comps. Cameraman always on that Lucio. Sneaky is playing Hazard still. He didn't get any weaker. The other tanks did just get stronger. He has perks too. Fair. Pretty strong.
His perks are pretty good.
I love to see Noison's on that Symmetra. That laser perk is pretty strong. They usually run it for the TP out, but it's not too bad right now. Yeah, both simply TP.
Both teams doing it, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Swap into that Tracer, which is also quite strong. The recall giving teleport packs are still good. See Ichi going a little bit low. That Sojourn's quite strong, and as we spoke about, her perks seem very oriented to pro play.
Oh yeah. Super strong. Sneaky doing a little bit of a sneaky play.
Classic positioning. Looking for probably a wall on that low. Does catch
very nice pick.
Dash kill.
Sneaky low. If you can live
Might go down, but that shift is so powerful.
Oh, does go down.
We do see Ramatra quite low. Sabbath will go. Oh, Houdini will go down on the Ramatra. We will. Ooh, I love that nade as well. Goes for the Hail Mary sleep as well, but does go wide. Love to see a team wipe that early.
That's a great start for our team.
Very, very nice on these ult charges, but why Ichi do not go down there. A little bit of pushed up far ahead against such an aggressive team. The Genji and the Sojourn can catch you with a quickness.
Oh yeah. Looks like the enemy team is switching out to Mauga.
Quite strong right now. That swap into an Ana is quite interesting. I trust Karen to be hitting these antis.
Oh!
Noisons gets beamed by Sabbath, the Sojourn, and Penguin Cast on that Lucio.
They still are even. Okay, now we're up.
Go down on the Genji. We are currently up. Let's see if they can get the... Does not go for the knockdown. Pops E. That's going to be a long cooldown for the fight incoming. I think we could probably...
I think you can just take these guys out.
Maga soon. Ooh, goes a bit wide.
Very nice.
Damages Maga. Enough for the pick.
Because of Lucio. That seemed like a weird commitment from the other team there.
Trusting a little bit too much in that get-out potential of those two characters.
Yeah.
They are going to be pushing them back into spawn yet again. Yeah, I think that Lucio remains strong, which is interesting to see. I honestly would have expected more of Kiriko.
Now Lucio's always a solid character, especially with his speed. It just lets you do so much.
We're gonna see a Torb swap from Northwestern as well. Very interesting.
Favorite character. So talented. Okay, here we go.
We are popping Sojourn ult. Love to see where it goes. Nano. Ichi popping off. 1 kill. Could get 2. We do secure the Torb kill.
Oh, and they use B.
That's a beat for the Hazard ult. A beautiful wall from Sneaky to stop that burn.
And that's gonna be round 1.
That's gonna be round 1.
Super
An
fast.
absolute stomp from
Not even
UW.
close, really. I mean,
do we know something they don't, picking this Hazard so fast? Is he still overpowered?
is he?
Very interesting. Well, I would love to see what Northwestern goes for into our seeming power picks. We have played this comp many times before. We must feel confident enough to just pick it everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's working, and they couldn't really stop it at all.
Absolutely. A lot of I would say some anti-dive characters got quite a lot stronger, although not necessarily in pro play. Apparently, I've been interested to see some Mei. Her second perk with the shift slowing and damaging, I felt was quite strong with the extended wall duration.
Yeah, the wall's the biggest thing in her kit, and it's
we'll have to
making
see,
it longer.
but
Nice.
it seems we're on a bit of a similar comp again.
Got a fair this time. Could be nice.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything for that either.
Yeah, well, with that Ana, they can always go that malleable headshot perk. We have Sabbath on zone 1 HP. I'd love to see a pick on that, and Ichi will secure that.
Very nice. That was so easy. Their Ana or their Lucio went down really early, and then it was able to clean up after that.
Well, this was support going down so early. It could just spell the end for you. You do need speed to keep up with the comp UW is running, and if they don't have Lucio, can they do that?
Yeah.
I'd love to see this Pharah pop off, but it could be quite dangerous with that one on the headshot perk. I'm not sure about the.
Ichi going for a little bit of a flank, maybe?
Yeah, just bully those supports out. I think that's what we saw work very well last time, was that when those supports get in there, just look at that flood of damage that pushes in.
That was such great coordination with the Hazard and the nade. They just completely destroyed their push.
Yeah.
Instantly crumpled.
Oh, we do see that Maga into that Hazard can get out of that knockdown that is so strong against other tanks. I feel like you're never hitting that versus Hazard.
Yeah, that's really tough. I didn't think of Hazard being like particularly good against Mauga, but
he certainly is
me wrong.
Squishier with the burning compared to it, seeing as he has no self-healing really in his kit, but that jump can get him out of anything, so.
Oh yeah.
And that's Maga's strongest ability, in my opinion, is that long knockdown during the unstoppable. No tank can really stop that, but I'd love to see Sneaky doing so well versus that. We do have a Nano coming up with Noisen's ult.
Oh,
a 2K. Nano on it, but behind the wall. It's a 2K. Not weak.
Okay.
Nano to save the life.
Anyway.
Interesting Nano in a 2v5. I think we are confident they will not get back to site.
We're just doing a little
bit
of
Hazard Tracer ult ready to, well, blow them all up soon enough. And we are very clearly looking for it. Goes pretty wide, simply killing the Ana. Pulse bomb, almost getting reflected, but goes wide.
Well, it looks like Ichi's gonna
They do have 3 on site. A bit of an eco play going into the enemy spawn. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah. We do see Penguin Class go down with beat. That's a classic.
I don't think they beat it once this round.
They saved it for next game. Love to see that. Thank you, Northwestern. Well, we saw that classic comp from UW winning again. Although it is our team, I really am a little bit... I'd love to see some new picks, but we saw a little bit of Pharah, which I like to see. We saw it do really well with that moving ult. But of course, Hazard will get play of the game.
I mean, that was a dominant showing.
That was a great showing of how strong you can make that Hazard still in the current meta, which I love to see.
I love to see that.
Yeah, it just chunks that beat so hard, so just instantly. Very interesting.
Wow, fantastic.
Wow.
You got to be feeling pretty good if you're the players right now.
Absolutely. That was almost a 99-99 stomp. We let them get back onto site for a few percent at the end. That was quite sickening.
Oh yeah,
and yeah.
I feel like they just, I don't know. What do you think?
I love to see that we can play around that Maga pick I haven't seen very much Hazard, so I honestly couldn't be sure how strong it was. He's still got such good mobility. I thought that a lot of the tanks got stronger perks than him, but he still remains strong. I loved the combos with Karen's sleeps and antis with those walls from Sneaky. We saw that Tracer and Hazard just pushing into the backline all game, pretty much.
Oh yeah, it was really nice coordinated from Karen and Sneaky there.
Absolutely. I think we're definitely... Nepal, I would say, is such a pretty strong map for UW, simply because there's so many flank routes on both of those sites that we're able to put that tank on where we want it, instead of contesting those tanks that may be stronger right now.
Sure. Yeah. When the tanks have to face up against each other, like Malgo wins, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maga, with his support of his supports, nearly unkillable for
Right.
kind of a low DPS team, I would say. Sojourn Pharah, Sojourn Genji, Sojourn Tracer. Right?
Yeah.
Ichi putting some Johns in chat, claiming to be 200 ping.
Just in case, he's
That's
winning
a
enough.
lie. Oh, well, I
we go.
would like to see... We are going to be getting into the game here on Midtown.
Interesting.
This
Good map.
Definitely a hard map to flank on. There's not much you can do about this choke point. I think UW will know this. We saw Houdini, their tank, hovering at Orisa just to probably push through all the defenses that may be put up. I would love to see a different comp, but I do love that rush left path on Midtown.
Yeah, it's a solid one.
We have some strange, crazy messages in chat right now.
Whoa!
Some threats of knowing people's addresses. The players are heated after these 2 games. Very interesting.
That is a way to win a game.
We do see Northwestern running Sigma with a Widowmaker. Very interesting. Both teams running that Baptiste. No, we are going to Juno. Very interesting.
Both on Sigma.
Yeah, both on Sigma. Like we said, we want to be just able to live in that choke point. Having that powerful wall, having the very strong accretion ability just to stop all those projectiles from slamming into you as you push to the left, I would assume.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
We're on that Tracer Sojourn again. We're comfortable on these picks. I would love to see Karen Zenyatta, that we haven't seen it a ton this game. And Ichi seems to be sponsored by Pepsi. We see
Genji.
Northwestern rushing pretty fast. We see Zenyatta killing Genji so fast. That damage is so high.
Wow, that rush should really not work out for Northwestern there.
No, they died almost immediately. And we see...
And Widow.
Oh my!
Nice.
Beautiful AoE kill. Well, I said I would like to see Karen pop off on the Zen, and we are seeing it already. It's getting quite low on Ichi, but we will live. A little bit.
Out here.
Yeah, getting that nice AoE healing. Just because we're in that choke point, I love that Baptiste pick, since we need to just be hitting everyone with as much healing as possible. Something a single target healer couldn't really do right now. With this. What do you think about these comps here?
It's a little bit unusual. Like, I haven't been seeing a lot of Sigmas around lately. I mean, the Soj is pretty usual, I think. Lucio, Baptiste, stuff like that. But just some interesting tank picks.
So we see Karen picking Genji again. We've got them locked in the corner here. We're about to get Sigma-ult. We have first perks coming up as well. We're gonna ult that.
Big Sigma-ult.
I'd love to see that. And that
we are just bullying them in a corner.
Another team wipe. This is destruction as we see it.
That's incredible. They had difficulty going through main. They couldn't push through. They tried to go through left side. Also couldn't do it. Just got immediately shut down.
Yeah, we're sticking on that Sigma. We are playing kind of we swapped off that dive comp, but Ichi just straight shooting into the accretion. They're locked in that corner again.
Whoa.
This comp feels so strong fighting this corner with a lot of lockdown for this. I'd love to see how Northwestern can break out of this positioning. We're popping Bap-ult in their spawn. We have a bit of an ego today, don't we, UW? We have a bit of an ego today.
Maybe deserved. I don't know.
We'll love to see that. Again, another team kill. The Mento has to be struggling at this point for Northwestern. We have Sigma ult. Again, such a powerful ability. What do we think they can do with that? I mean...
Yeah, they are coming up on 4 ults. They could make something happen. They do have... UW does have Zenyatta ult. Zen goes down early. Okay, this could be the opportunity that they've been looking for.
Let's go down early.
Doesn't cancel the ult.
Counter pops. Can something be done?
Will be enough?
I
No,
don't
it
think
won't.
Ichi can 1v4. Looks like Ichi will not be able to 1v4, although this is our GOAT. Oh, does go down. Yeah, we saw that having that Zen ult saves us so much from that ult. I would say that's the reason why we won those few fights was we were picking their supports quite early, plus their Genji power pick.
And then having our Zen go down so early was kind of the end of that fight there.
Fight. This goes to show how strong that Zenyatta is in this.
Still a great hold from UW though. That
Absolutely,
they took off.
Incredible hold.
Yeah.
2 minutes held is great to see.
Interesting. They're holding very close here. Okay. Good
Large
flux.
Hit. Really good flux. Doesn't get a kill though. So much cover in this immediate choke that they can get behind it right after getting slammed down.
Yeah, that's kind of the trade-off of playing up close instead of on the bridge. Is they have a lot more cover to play behind.
Absolutely, and I'd love to see the Sojourn grabbing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're popping the Baffle after the Sojourn ult. But kind of a strange positioning for that BAP ult, I must say. It's aimed towards the wall currently. Maybe they have destructible environments in the game now, if I didn't realize. I see a large pulse incoming here.
Oh.
But apparently I have a different vision. Does not go for it. Simply goes for just a normal kill.
Looks like they want to go for a reset first.
Yeah. We do see... We see the... Oh, okay. We'll definitely see Ichi dash out, yeah. Good. We do have our first perks on UW's side. I love that Dragon Blade lifesteal. It removes the need for a nano from what I've played so far on that Dragon Blade. It makes you a stronger solo ult, which I really love here.
It gives you so much sustain. You can really like kill a lot without even a support supporting.
Yeah, Northwestern does pull Transcendence. We're still sitting on beat Northwestern.
Karen goes down.
Yeah, Karen going down. I hate to see.
Here comes out Blade.
Pulls B.
Counter.
Not much you can do about that. Just slicing into that Sigma. That is a strong push from Northwestern. We had a really good momentum that we seem to have lost from the start.
Yeah, Northwestern's bringing it back a little bit.
Absolutely. We are going to see... We do see back on that Ana Lucia. We've given up on any different picks. We're going back on it. Back on the Hazard. Love to see it that we're giving up on new comps so quickly. Noisons goes down to a tree log headshot from that Hanzo. Love that pick.
Been unlucky there.
We do have Sneaky in the back again. Ichi goes down. Sneaky one taps the Zenyatta basically, but they managed to pick Sneaky. Yeah. The one thing with this map's final point is your healers need line of sight on you, or else there's pillars, walls, pole booths, bus stops everywhere in your way.
Oh yeah. Definitely a difficult last point to hold.
Again, a very
nice
baffled.
a weird baffle, but a great nade from Karen in there. Able to take out.
Quite low, just getting blasted by these atom balls. I would love to see Noisons grabbing a few more picks here on that Zen, but positioned very well from that Zen away from it.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna push up here to try to confirm these kills, but
yeah,
it's like not.
Look at this
Sneaky's
movement from Sneaky.
What?
What am I looking at? Going for the arrow.
Legal? I don't know.
That surely is.
What is the ult? What?
We are down a DPS, but they're down a healer. That should mean a nice fight for us, and it will. Lucio down. We still have Ana healing up. Anti does hit? I love to see that, but it missed on the Genji. We do see Sneaky go down, as well as Lucio, but we did win that fight quite nicely. Only had to use our ult on Hazard.
Oh yeah, and we're coming in with 4 more ults, and they have 30 seconds left.
Absolutely.
This
Well,
is
we're
probably
about
going to be a win for UW here.
Probably
if they
gonna
can-
see that Nano with that Sojourn ult.
Ooh, maybe not,
Unless
though.
we go down on it.
Their Sojourn's ulting on C. Hazard trying to cancel it out.
We do get trans out.
Force
I'd love
trans.
to see a Blade Nano right after that. Goes in.
Here it is.
Love those deflects for that damage. Ooh, it just
Gets
barely
back.
dies. Doesn't get the shift off.
It's going to be a close one.
We do get beat in time. And Noisens pops off with a
Nice.
quick 1-2 to save
real.
the point.
Very
Love
nice.
to see that. That was 2 kills in the air back to back. Wow.
A little bit of a struggle there on second point, but
Yeah, we
able to
did
hold
bring
it.
it back, that we locked in and brought that back. Love to see it. Well, we floundered on our new picks and swapped back to our comfort, which I can't blame them. We held it out, but it wasn't enough. We need those Hazard picks.
oh yeah, the Hazard, I mean, it just seems to be this guy's bread and butter. I mean, they don't really know what to do when he's on Hazard.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they'll pick it again here.
I'm
They'll
not
try
sure
something
if
new.
that's a symptom of Hazard being kind of a scarce pick currently. People want to try the new perks, not the character people have been playing for the past 2 months.
Sure, that could be a good point if they're scrimming for something. If they're scrimming for not Hazard anymore because of perks,
Absolutely.
it'd be a bit of an advantage.
We
But
are
looks
going
like-
to be trying the Sigma again.
Try and see if
Definitely
they can.
strong in these chokes, as we saw. We are going to be on that Kiriko, strong as it may be.
Very nice. The Karen has been tossing out fantastic nades left and right.
Absolutely.
So here to see them on
Similar
Kiriko.
story with the Suzu.
yeah, just good Susan instead of good antes.
Yeah, I love the Suzu for the Sigma, absolutely. On landing, that ult does nothing. It's great to see.
Oh yeah, so great.
We do see the Hanzo pick again. Such a all or nothing pick if you are hitting those headshots or not.
Oh yeah.
We do have quite squishy supports and DPS. So that is...
Lucio.
Ooh, quite low.
One.
We are
Get it
brawling on these Sigmas right now. Classic of this
Oh,
objective.
sneaky.
Ooh.
A little
Yeah.
too far up.
Yeah, we saw that enemy Sojourn probably headshot chunk Sneaky
Oh, yeah.
for that much. Absolutely was the factor in dying there. We do
We
get
do
a
have
pick
two-
on the brotherly warfare. Does kill the Hanzo, permanently ending him as we swap to a different character.
And we got
Very-
2 sneaky in the little room over there.
Absolutely. We just see cameraman looking to go onto the high ground, fumbling movement a little bit, but does get on to the enemy Lucio, pushing them back in that choke.
Yeah, I'm taking a lot of space here. This looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, we put them right where we want them, right in that
Oh,
little
yeah.
corner. Get that AOE. Yeah, we do have a really advantageous positioning right here. Quite strong against the Torb, who can't seem to get back on.
Yeah, Torb is mainly good when he's defending, but when he's trying to push into a choke like this, it's tough.
Lots of deflect damage on that. Stops their push in the tracks. Love to see those 2 picks from Ichi and Noisens. Look at that. That was a beautiful flick body from Karen as well. Wow.
That was pretty impressive. They were able to take the point without really a kill for like the majority of that time.
Yeah, I love to see playing some less pickable supports here, to be frank with you. We saw that be the only problem for UW, even, I would
Right.
say. We're getting that high ground as soon as possible. Get that Sojourn out. Love that headshot from
Nice.
Ichi. Sent that Sojourn running with the tail between her legs.
UW has such a great use of space here
Yeah,
that
love
I don't
to
think
see
the other
it.
team really took advantage of.
They know to keep that right room on lockdown. But again, oh,
Oh,
does
and
knock
he
the ult
cancels
down.
it.
I love to see
Incredible.
that from Sneaky. He knows that's what they're going for. And Noisens cleans up every single member of the team. Love to see
Wow.
that. Well, that is a strong second point fight for UW.
That's
I don't
incredible.
say, we have
That's just the
5
sneaky
ults ready and we won.
Yeah, this should be a good fight for UW here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
we did get
in
one.
the back line. Ichi immediately. Ooh, a sad nade to hit Noisons. We do trade. Bolts. Love to see that.
Oh,
Good
nice.
shot.
Ichi cleaning up. Did they Ajax just there?
I think they Ajaxed. Yeah.
I think they did.
The Lucio
Wow,
Ajax. The Lucio. Love to see that for us. That is sad for Northwestern though.
That's fantastic though for us.
Not the worst to lose that with no DPS ults, but Ichi can farm Sojourn so fast.
Yeah, and we maintain 2 support ults, which is massive, and they only have Torb.
Yeah, and again, Torb is really susceptible to deflects and the accretion from Sigma. I have never used that elevator before.
Yeah,
I have
remember
never
when
used
I
that
was
before.
there, I was so shocked.
Wow, I've never used that before. Love to see that map sense. Contesting the Widow Ichi. Don't get headshot here, I beg. We will?
Oh, popping out. Curio.
We're gonna be looking at that Torb. Sneaky knowing that Torb probably wants the ult there. I'd love to see that. We're in a Kiriko headshot battle and Penguin Cast beats Karen. We are gonna be pushing on last site.
I think that's it.
They're looking at nothing. They don't get.
Dude, look at our team. Look at these guys.
Our team. Look at our.
These guys are incredible. It only took like 1 Curio.
And Sneaky is sipping on Pepsi right now. Love to see that. A really strong showing from UW, able to, at least a little bit, swap up the picks and go to something stronger in these chokes.
Oh yeah, I mean, Sneaky did it on the Hazard, and he did it on the Sigma.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw such a strong showing from all of our players. I love to see that, absolutely.
Do we have one more game, right?
We do have one more game. It's going to be best of 5. Well, one more game because we're winning, obviously.
Right, of course. You're right. Yeah.
Right. I'm interested to see what map we go next. That Midtown definitely felt like Northwestern's pick, trying to get us off that flanky Hazard team.
Oh yeah, but I mean, didn't go great.
Did not go great.
What do you think is allowing Washington to like run over Northwestern in some of these fights?
I would say we're on somewhat similar comps. I really like how Sneaky takes space so confidently, knowing that we're backed by strong players. I would say we know Ichi, if they're out of position, can end their supports in one right click.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think, I mean, a great example on this, when we were attacking this first point, we didn't even have a kill, but we were getting like ticks on point in progress and forcing them all into a corner. Just such great uses of space. And
Northwestern being on that Hanzo, we're looking for these individual picks. This Widow Hanzo that I feel like wasn't really going through, wasn't ever happening.
Yeah, it's a bit of a high roll choice to have like a Widow Hanzo.
Yeah. We've seen that classic just Sojourn Tracer from UW, and I feel like it's gone really well just having something that's not just powerful for its one all-in it gets, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we'll be going to Suravasa. Which is an interesting map for both teams, I would say. Penguin Cast does not want to play this map, wanting to play Hanamura, go back to some goats, 6v6, 2 CP.
Guys, having a good
Thoughts?
time. I wasn't around back then when the game was in that state.
Well,
and I'm kind of glad I wasn't. I don't know.
It's similar to like giving the peasant the like iPhone.
Wasn't like it notoriously hated?
Yeah.
I feel like the Overwatch community, as soon as like a meta, like it's like really bad during it, but as soon as it goes away, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it was the best
players
time."
Loved it because it was such a stat boost for Brig. You got so much healing on that character. What do you think about this map for both teams' picks?
It's a weird one. Flashpoint isn't. I've heard a lot of complaining about Flashpoint.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it is a bit of a tough map. It also is a very momentum map. Like, being able to get to like a point first if you win a point it's a pretty large advantage.
Absolutely, yeah. It's no secret that Flashpoint is a bit of a contested mode for a lot of teams if they like it or comfortable in it. But UW seems comfortable on it. We pick it somewhat frequently. We like it on. Well, we're not picking the Hazard. We're picking the Maga, which is interesting. I love that move speed with the Juno and the Maga.
It's very nice. It'd be big, and it looks like they're going Ramatra.
Very
character we haven't
interesting.
seen this game.
I'm not sure about that into the Maga. To be frank with you.
Whoa! Look at him run!
Absolutely, that character can go anywhere. I love the. I've seen the Ramatra pick into things like Diva, Orisa, as it stands, do pretty well. I'd have to see how it goes into this Hazard. Again, we're on the Genji and that Sojourn. We're gonna probably contest that high ground with both because that's such a power point. And we get a kill.
Immediately stomping and getting 2 kills. That is incredible.
I love the Brig pick. This is my support main. I just play DPS on it. I love to see cameraman with that aggro place down Lucio pick it. And we get that first duel immediately. I love that that win of that high ground, and that Maga is so strong.
So strong.
We don't really have crowd control, any stun or anything from that Ramatra to get that Maga off our support, or as that was Sabbath, our DPS on Northwestern side. We couldn't stop it even.
Right.
We have swapped the Moira for an Ana because we know we need to counter pick that Maga. Noisens gets the pick and the deflect kill on the Reaper. It's Ramatra versus everyone right now, and will definitely go down. Ooh, I would love to see what happened there. I'm certain that was a really nice railgun shot into Noisens. Double kill.
Oh wow, double kill.
Impressive from Sabbath. I love to see 2 picks from that. It weakens our next fight a little bit if we get back in time before UW.
Oh yeah. The speed Maga is just proving really deadly. It just runs over and stomps them.
Absolutely. Reaper TPing the high ground. Sneaky expecting it to be low ground. Does get touch. We do have shift back. Such a low cooldown ability for how impactful it is.
Oh my gosh, so impactful. And then just, wow, look, just gets melted.
Yeah. Again, not being on something like Orisa, maybe a Hog here, even perhaps a Diva. We don't have anything to peel that Maga off of our team, and we're susceptible to its knockdown as well.
To peel the Maga off of our team?
Yeah.
So true. Okay.
I feel like we have a stronger fight here just because we have such an ult advantage right now. We have the Maga ult up soon. Oh, sorry, not peel the Maga. Well, for them to peel the Maga.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Oh, popping down Cage.
Ooh, such a good ability. Yeah, lock away their healers from all healing possible. Noisens will live. Does live.
Ooh,
we have the Ana. We are like about to jump off the edge. Doesn't want to get staggered anymore. Yeah.
That's pretty clean. Only using 1 ult.
Yeah.
But both teams do have 4 here.
Absolutely. Noisens not farming ult super fast, but I'm confident that we can get that.
We got Ichi with the rail. It'll be okay.
I love Ichi. Yeah. On that railgun power perk, I'm just not a good enough player to use it. Like you see there, you can one-shot people with it. It's so strong if you are that good.
What a great dive. Immediately popping.
Incredible dive.
Not the rail. The Northwestern there was going for a bit of a flank, but
that Maga is such good cover, seeing as you can't stop him from the dash.
Yeah, it's so difficult to stop. Like, what do you do against this guy?
Again, I would love to see something like an Orisa to just be able to get it off the second it ends, but we are popping Juno ult. I think they're just going to give that sight. There's not much they can do. We are going to see a mid-fight over here. Nanoing, I assume Sojourn. They're going to pick cameraman. Looking at our Juno, will go down. I like this fight from Northwestern. It didn't really work for them though. again, Lucio going down with beat. I think we might have needed to pop that there if we wanted some advantage here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always a difficult decision in Flashpoint's map when you're, like, in between. Like, do you go for the fight or do you just run to point? Or...
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah,
like, how much to commit. It's a tough choice.
We do have level 3 perks coming soon for UW side. Noisance has it. I'm a big proponent of the bleed dash perk. I love how much killing power it gives that character. But deflect may be strong. Again,
incredible. Wow, look at it, just running them over.
Knows that the second that Maga dash hits one, if you restun that, that is a guaranteed kill on anyone of their choice.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to stop.
It is such a power play that I'd love to see from UW, knowing that that 2-character combo looks so strong.
Still don't have a point for getting it here. You think they're gonna go for a... No, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I captured the point a little bit slow. That gives Northwestern a little bit of wiggle room to farm these ults. We want this Juno Sojourner is definitely what they're looking for to contest all these ults we have upcoming. Yeah.
Poking out the Genji.
Yeah. I'm not sure which perk. Oh, love that Maga ult. Somehow,
and
Juno dying in the middle of this. Just where did they exactly? Where did they go? Yeah, we're saving that beat for the DPS ults seemingly, which I think we certainly could have had a second one thus far.
Oh yeah. But that's pretty good. If we just keep building ults and they hold it.
Yeah, dude, this the Juno speed. Brig goes in with the Maga.
It just works every time.
We saw it not even work that time, and still Maga is shredding them.
And he's still alive, even jumping into 5 of them. It's just incredible.
It is a 3v3.
Touch here.
Let's see what UW
gets this kill.
Karen kills the Juno. That's a lovely 1v1 trade. A little bit of an eco push from Noisons. Surely they punish you for this. Or not. They will not punish you, and we will certainly be getting this point. Wow. That is going to be game 3 for UW. Taking
3-0.
3-0.
Just incredible play all around. That I unexpected for the Mauga, but it worked incredibly.
Oh. Well, that incredible showing for UW. Congratulations and good games to Northwestern. Yeah. I love to see some friendly banter and chat from both teams. It's always good to see. Well, yeah. We will have an interview after this game. We will catch you in a moment with that. Congrats and good games.
Game.
Oh. What do you think worked there?
I think the speed Mauga run in with Brig dash. I just don't know how they were gonna stop it without like
really
switching.
Thought about that, and I want to play that as soon as possible. Strong. That looks so strong. I feel like if they're not running a Kiriko probably, or like mobile supports like probably the Juno or the Moira. I feel like that's so strong.
Yeah, I feel like it's really strong. Like without changing your comp, I'm really not sure how you're supposed to deal with that heavy of an attack.
Yeah, we saw that cameraman immediately popping ult to guarantee that kill on whoever Maga can stun the ground. I love that fast reaction. Just so impressive to see. Along with Noisons, well, every player played incredibly. We saw Noisons, Karen, and we saw everyone playing very well. Everyone had that lock in to target whoever they needed to. We saw at least every player on our team finish the kill that we got low this game. Love to see it.
Oh.
So this is going to be our interview coming up soon. We will be interviewing Panda from the University of Washington team. Panda, so that was an incredible showing from you guys. What was the thought process behind playing in the new perk patch? If you have any comments.
I I don't know. I think perks are pretty cool, and like they're pretty fun.
So true.
So true. Was there any strategy at all behind the picks, or are we simply picking what we've been picking for a while now? We'd love to see you guys on your confident picks, but I'd love to see something new.
Yeah, we're just like playing what we scrim.
Okay.
So yeah.
Have the perks affected how you practice at all?
I think like the perks make the good heroes stronger. Like they just make them like even stronger than they already were. And then like the not so many heroes, like I don't know, the perks are low key like bad for some of them, and then there's like really good perks for other heroes. So like we just focus on playing like what's meta basically.
Okay. Yeah. From the reveal, I was hoping there would be a bit of a meta shift, but you don't think there was really any.
I think it's definitely like more variety than before, and like you can play more stuff. Then yeah.
Do you have anything you want to ask?
How you feeling? And what does this mean for you guys going forward?
What?
Like for the team.
Oh,
The
I mean,
semifinals, man.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to win. Looking forward to playing in the finals, and yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna play UCLA again. So we had a good match against them last time. So hope to looking forward to that in the future.
Very nice.
Well, good to hear. Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank
And
you.
GG's, good work.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Well, that is going to be our semifinals versus Northwestern. Huge 3-0. I would love to see we're cooking for the finals.
Yeah. Congrats to UW. That was a very dominant showing. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. See
Okay,
all of you later.
Thanks for joining us tonight. And check us out on U of A Esports on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. And exclamation point volunteer in the chat if you want to get involved. And thank you so much for all watching.